The first thing you notice is the silence, the absence of life's familiar rhythm. The rumble of delivery trucks, the chatter of markets, all gone. In their place, a low hum of anxiety settles over the city. This is the beginning of a siege. It starts quietly with shelves thinning, first luxuries, then staples, until nothing remains. Hunger creeps in, slow and relentless, hollowing you out. At first you believe it's temporary, that the system will recover, but days turn to weeks and the silence persists. Hunger becomes a constant ache, changing people, stripping away civility. Parks become potential food sources. Every tree is assessed for edibility. The fear of starvation overshadows even the fear of violence. The city, once connected to the world, becomes an island. The illusion of endless supply shatters. In this desperate moment, ancient knowledge becomes priceless. The ability to find food where others see only weeds. Survival now depends on skills most have forgotten. The city's new currency is knowledge of the wild. Throughout history, supply lines have been civilization's lifeblood. Disrupt them, and you strike at the heart of a city or army. The siege of Leningrad, nearly 900 days of starvation, people eating anything to survive. Caesar at Alesia, victory through starvation, not the sword. Sarajevo in the 1990s, modern people forced to forage in bombed-out parks and hills. These sieges show hunger is a weapon as devastating as any bomb. No matter the era, control the food, and you control the outcome. Even the bravest army or most resilient city cannot endure without sustenance. These are not just stories, they are warnings. We are always closer to desperation than we think. When food vanishes, the world itself becomes your pantry, if you know where to look. Foraging is a skill, not a desperate scramble. The dandelion, every part edible, from bitter vitamin-rich leaves to roots for coffee and flowers for wine. Cattail, the supermarket of the swamp, shoots, flowerheads, pollen, and starchy roots all provide nutrition. Acorns, abundant, packed with energy, and with proper processing, a staple flower. Pine trees, inner bark and nuts offer emergency food. These are not exotic foods, but the forgotten staples of our ancestors. The most valuable wild foods are often the most common. For those with knowledge, the landscape is full of hidden nutrition. In crisis, this knowledge is survival. The wild larder is open to those who remember how to use it. Foraging turns weeds into sustenance. The skill is as relevant now as ever. In foraging, certainty is survival. Never eat what you can't identify. Nature's larder is generous but full of deadly lookalikes. Poison hemlock mimics wild carrot. A mistake can be fatal. Arm yourself with a good field guide and learn the key features: leaf shape, flower structure, scent. Cross-check every detail. Never rely on a single trait. The universal edibility test is a last resort, slow and risky. Stick to the foolproof 4 of your region. Plants with no toxic lookalikes. Trust your senses, but always verify. Foraging is a slow, careful process, not a rushed raid. Humility and knowledge keep you alive. In survival, caution is your best ally. Finding food is only half the battle. Preparation is key. Many wild foods are toxic or inedible raw. Heat transforms them. Boiling softens roots and neutralizes toxins. Acorns require leaching to remove bitter tannins. Soak, rinse, repeat. Drying preserves greens and roots for lean times. Roasting roots and nuts improves flavor and digestibility. Simple tools, a pot, a fire, are vital. These basic techniques unlock the nutrition in wild foods. Survival cooking is about making the most of what you find. With skill, weeds and nuts become a life-sustaining meal. Foraging in a war zone is a game of risk and stealth. Every field could be a line of fire. Every sound could mean danger. Move with caution. Use cover, avoid skylines, travel at dawn or dusk. Listen, pause, and assess your surroundings constantly. Every food search is a tactical operation. Competition is fierce. Others are desperate too. Avoid confrontation. Seek less obvious food sources. Knowledge of overlooked plants gives you an edge. Never forage alone if possible. A small group is safer. One gathers, one keeps watch. Silent signals, quick movements. Gather only what you can carry and process discreetly. Minimize time exposed. Get in, get out, disappear. Security is as important as sustenance. Foraging under threat is a dance with danger. Awareness is your shield. In survival, the mind is your most important tool. Hunger and fear cloud judgment, tempting reckless choices. Mental discipline is a daily battle. Group cohesion is vital. Rules for rationing, hygiene, and risk keep everyone safer. Hope must be active. Celebrate small victories. Reinforce agency. Survival is about maintaining humanity, sharing, kindness, empathy. History shows survivors are those who hold on to psychological strength and work together. The will to live is forged in the mind. In siege, discipline and hope are as vital as food. Endurance is a mental game. Foraging may seem outdated, but our systems are fragile. Disasters and conflict can disrupt supply overnight. Foraging reconnects us to nature and builds self-reliance. Knowing you can find food anywhere is empowering. It's resilience money can't buy. Start small. Learn local edible plants, practice identification. The lessons of history remind us. This skill is timeless. In uncertainty, ancient knowledge is our insurance policy.